Hey, what's up everyone? Pasay Baller here. This is the second game for today, April 20, 2024 NBA Game Day. This is the Western Conference battle between number 6 in the Western Conference, Phoenix Suns, going up against number 3, Minnesota Timberwolves. The game will actually be at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time, so that's going to be 3:30 a.m. here in Manila. I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Pasay Baller. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on that bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. As we all know, we actually provide free picks right here in our YouTube channel. But I just want to remind everyone, especially for those MLB fans out there, we also provide premium picks or premium subscription for MLB picks. You guys can actually just reach us through Instagram, Telegram, WhatsApp, or even Messenger account. Just take a look at the descriptions of our videos. You would see the information right there. Right now, let's get back into this game. The spread that is actually given is minus 1.5, and that's given towards Minnesota Timberwolves. Minnesota Timberwolves, they would have the home court advantage on this. Now, in terms of momentum, we got to give it to Phoenix Suns. Approaching this game or ending the season, Phoenix Suns, they were actually on a 3-game winning streak. And not only that, the Suns, they actually won 7 out of their last 10. But don't get me wrong, it's not like, Minnesota Timberwolves have been losing. Nah. Minnesota Timberwolves, they actually won 6 out of their last 10. But again, I gotta say that Phoenix Suns ended up as the hotter team approaching playoffs. Now, in terms of health and availability, I'm looking at both teams' IL. Both teams only got one player out on their respective ILs. For Phoenix Suns, that's Damian Lee. For Minnesota Timberwolves, that's Jalen Clark. So I gotta say that we can just skip that part. It's even Steven. Their starting unit are actually complete. So let's go ahead and talk about this particular game for this matter. Again, this is game number 1. Minnesota Timberwolves, they will be enjoying the home court advantage on this. But I have to actually say that Phoenix Suns would have a slight advantage because of the kind of momentum that they have approaching this particular game. Now I know Minnesota Timberwolves. They have Cat back. They have this kind of defense, this wall that actually protects their paint, and their defense is actually as pesky as whatever it is that you can think of that can actually stop any team in the NBA. And that's why they ended up as number 3 in the Western Conference, in a hard Western Conference. But we have to remember that Phoenix Suns, they are actually as talented as whatever. I don't know. I might be able to use some words right here, and I don't want my channel to be banned or whatever. They have KD. They have KD. They have Bradley Beal, and they have Booker. They have a lot of options to choose from. They got some momentum on this game number 1. The defense of Minnesota Timberwolves, yes, that's there. They are big. They're defensive. They're so defensive-minded. But Phoenix Suns, they have to understand, and I know they know this because they're smarter than I. They are pro. You know what I'm saying? They are faster, and they have a lot of options towards the corners. ISO and KD. It's not like they would actually go and do some low post against Cat or against Gobert, right? They gotta swing the ball. They gotta find the open man, and again, they have a whole lot of shooters. Their 3-point shooting would be the key on this particular game number 1, and I'm pretty sure that they understand that they have to steal one game on this games number 1 and 2, so that once they come back home in Phoenix, they have a very good chance in coming back to Minnesota with their lead on their side. I'm gonna pick Phoenix Suns on this game number, on this game number 1, simply because of momentum. I know a lot of people may say, "Hey, you know what? What's the other explanation for that?" Again, these two teams, I gotta say that they are evenly matched. I'm not even gonna be surprised if this game would actually go to 7 games or perhaps at least 6. All right, Phoenix Suns can actually beat Minnesota Timberwolves any night if Phoenix Suns would actually get hot in their shooting, especially on their 3-point shooting. Now, Minnesota Timberwolves, their defense is actually locked on. Just like what I said earlier, they can actually stop any team in the NBA at that. So I'm pretty sure that it's not going to happen all night for Phoenix. It's not going to happen all night for Minnesota Timberwolves. So I'm not going to be surprised if this one would actually end with 6 games or 7 games. But on this game number one, because of the kind of momentum that Phoenix Suns has, and because of their understanding that they gotta steal one, I'm pretty sure that this one would be close, and I feel like Phoenix Suns would actually steal one game and would actually win this one outright. But of course, for safety reasons, of course, we're talking about money right here. I'm gonna take the plus 1.5. I'm expecting a huge game from Bradley Beal. The defense will be so focused with Kevin Durant and with Booker. Sometimes people forget about Bradley Beal. That man is a beast. That man can score 20 points a game at any given stretch. So my pick on this one would be Phoenix Suns plus 1.5 for me. This is one of the most interesting and most exciting series in this playoffs. Again, that's Phoenix Suns plus 1.5. Peace out, Pasay Love, and God bless.